Hey guys, it is E with Scrapbooking with me, and thank you so much for joining us. We are going to start a new series on Wednesdays, and it is going to be called, and I know Sam, I think I can't remember what her channel name is right now, but I know she has done this in the past and called it the same thing, but I didn't know, I couldn't change it. I didn't know what else to call it, so we're just going to call it, just like she did, Wednesday Rewind. And what that is going to mean is I want you to email me, and I'm going to leave my email below. It's always down there anyway. But go to my channel, look way back years ago, and find something on there that you would like to see redone that maybe you haven't got to watch yet or haven't seen it with a particular paper or whatever. But anyway, go back on my channel and just find a video that you would like to see remade. And what we will do on Wednesdays is we will remake that particular product or that particular item, whatever it might be. Even if it's just a technique or something simple, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't have to be a big, project. It can be just simply showing you how to do distress inks on paper or watercolor backgrounds or whatever. Just anything that you find back there that you want to see me remake, and maybe in a little bit more detail. Just let me know in the email, and make sure you give me the link for the video. All you have to do to get the link is go up to the top where that little URL is, that HTTPS whatever. Copy that and just put it in the link of the email so I'll know what you want to see. And I will tell your name and the project that we're going to be doing on Wednesdays. So I went ahead and picked a project today. This one is our store flat goodie bag. Now, this was very, very popular a couple of years ago. I haven't seen them in a while, but I still use them. I still have some in my drawer, and when I need a quick bag, I can get it out and, package it up and have it ready to go. They're store flat, so they'll store flat in your containers or whatever. You don't have to have a lot of room to store them. So we're going to do that today. You're going to need an 8.5 piece of paper by 12. On the 12-inch side, you want to score at 1/2 inch. And at 5 inches, at 7, and at 11 1/2. So that is 1/2, 5, 7, and 11 1/2. Then you're going to turn it, and you're going to score at 2 and at 6 1/2. So that is 2 and 6 1/2. And that's going to be your scoring. It's really a simple project. It just looks complicated, but it's not. Okay, we're going to go ahead and fold and burnish on our score lines. Okay, I just had to go grab another bone folder because for some reason I can't find the one I normally use, but I have a stash of bone folders over there. And hopefully very, very soon we will have the Teflon bone folders in. They have, our company that we purchased from has started carrying those. Right now I think they're just making them, whatever. So it's going to be something brand new, and I can't wait. Alright, we folded on all those score lines except these 2 1/2 inch on the end. And what we're going to do to those is we're going to flip those over, and we're going to fold them the opposite way. I've got something all over my desk. It couldn't be where I've been eating peanut butter fudge, could it? No, not me. That looks just like peanut butter fudge to me. Okay, on the little 1/2 inch score lines, what you're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and put some score tape along those lines, because these are going to fold down to make this bag a little bit, well, it'll make it a whole lot more sturdy at the top. I like to do reinforcements at the top so that they don't tear when you're putting your hand in and out of them or that kind of thing. So then just fold that down. All right, go to the other end, and you're going to fold that over just like that. Then what you want to do is fold that in half, and you want to come back down to the ends and just reinforce those score lines, since we are going through some thicknesses of paper. Just like that. And then while you've got that folded over, what you want to do now is on this score line, so you've got a score line there and one here. On this score line right here, you want to put your finger at that score line, your fingernail, and you want to bring that, I'll hold it up, you want to bring that score line back to meet that one right there. And then you just go on the inside and press that fold down. So see what we did? We brought this line right here back to meet this one, like that, and then we just folded that down and pressed it. And you're going to do that on the other side. We actually taught these at Made It Con a few years ago. Well, it wasn't Made It Con then, it was actually just an event that she had that we taught these at, and they really went over big time. Some of you may have been there. So you're going to do that on all 4 of these. Just don't forget to burnish it really, really well. And see what you're left with? See that little pocket right there? All right, there again. I'm going to lay it back out flat and show you. This score line that's nearest to you, put your finger right there where that score line meets the edge and pull up on this, bringing that score line back to meet the side, just like that. And this one's a little bit off, so I'm going to bring it on back. They need to be pretty accurate, because the more accurate they are, the better your box is going to look when you finish. Okay, that looks better. So you're going to do that on all sides, on 4 sides, and you're going to end up with something like that. Now we're going to put some tape right here. You just want to put tape down to where this score line goes up. You just want to put tape right in here, not past that line. And I'm just going to use some ATG tape. It'll hold it, but it'll make it a little bit quicker for the video. Alright, so we put tape on all 4 of those, and now you're just going to lay it down and press those down. Just making sure again that they're even, they come even on the ends. And then when you fold this in, see what you've got? Magic. Look at that. You've got your little container in there. Isn't that cute? Okay, and then for your mats for the outside, I'm going to double mat mine, so I'm going to tell you the mats, both sides of the mats. But if you are not going to double mat it, then you can just make yours at 4 1/4 by 3 3/4. That's what size this one is. And then this one is cut at 4 by 3 1/2. And I love those little piggies on there and those little ducks. Isn't that cute? And that is out of that paper collection that we have in stock, Spring Farmhouse from Prima. I think this is so cute. I love the browns and the pinks in it. They go well together. And again, I'm just going to use some ATG tape to make it a little bit quicker. So we're going to put that down right there, and it should come right below where you folded that. So we'll go ahead and put that down. Now this is one of those bags that you can decorate up lots of different ways. You could put some little embellishments up here. You could do lots of things to this little bag. Or you could leave it as is, as I'm going to, until, you know, I just put that on upside down, didn't I? Or you could leave it as is, like I'm going to, until you start to ship it out or send it out. Okay, where's my other one? Let's put some adhesive on this one. And then they both need to turn up this way, since you'll see both sides upright. So make sure that you put this one the same way. Put it the right way up, not like I did, upside down. There we go. Alright, so there's our little box so far. Now when you get ready to send these out or fill them up with your goodies, to make these stay up like this, all you need to do is put some adhesive right here on these little triangles and then glue that up and it'll stand up just like that. But in the meantime, if you want to store them, you just leave it flat like this, and you can store them in your drawer, in your containers, whatever, and you've got a store flat bag that you don't have to worry about taking up room and all that kind of stuff. Alright, we are going to, these are the handles. We're going to put handles on it. Now, if you didn't want to put handles on it at all, then you could just leave this off. If you want to wait and put your handles on it when you start to send it out, or fill it up with your goodies, you can do that too. These handles are cut at 3/4 by 12. And you can get all of this out of that one sheet of paper. That's what I like too. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue right here, just since I am going to stand this up for you guys to see, but you do not have to do this. Alright, I think I told you wrong on these. These are cut at 3/4 by 10, not 3/4 by 12. I was thinking about the 12 by 12 sheet of paper. So 3/4 by 10, and then just round the edges, or round the ends. So then when you bring this over, you've got a sweet little handle right there, okay? And I'm going to use some score tape to put these handles on because they need to really stick. Okay, we're going to put about 1/4 inch from the end. So we're going to put the first one, and then just kind of fold this one around and do the same thing on the other end. Then, of course, you know, we have to put some little bling on there to make it look like that it's brads. So let me see what I want to put on there. Let's see if we have some pretty pink ones, maybe. Turning that around and around, wondering what was wrong. And it was just a piece of paper stuck on the end of it. Isn't that cute? Look at that. See, I put some really light adhesive on there, and so it's wanting to pop open. But if you wanted to seal it up good, you need to put a good adhesive in there. I didn't want it to seal really well because I want to take my photos of it being open. Now, as I said, this is your little box, but you could go ahead and decorate all of this up, put something on the front of it, decorate it up that way. There's lots of different things that you could do. I'm going to put this across it, and I'm going to make it look like that it's a little banner that's kind of standing up. And all I'm doing is just pulling it with my fingers like that, and then pulling it the opposite way. So then we'll put it just like that, and let it see how it's still standing up a little bit. And it looks like a little banner on there. So let me get... So we get a piece of tape. We're just going to put the tape right where that little dip goes down in there. I'll show you in just a second. And get the tape on. Okay, so I just put tape right here on the end. That's a dip right there. And then right here about a 1/2 inch away from the end, because see, we got another dip right there, because this is gonna, we want that to stand up. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to, I'm gonna decide which, I think I want this one to be the front. We're just gonna lay that down that way. And then we've got a little banner that's sticking up. Now you could lay this down flat if you're planning on storing it. I'm just showing you an option to do if you want to, when you get ready to send it out. And then you could go ahead and put bling on the end of that too. Just depends on how much you want to decorate. That makes it look like that's what's holding that little banner down. Okay. Alright guys, that is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And when that little bell pops up, click that bell so that you'll be notified when we put up new videos. So we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.